Here we go. Hello YouTube land, and welcome to the first episode of Gwentomology.
Have you ever wondered why in the world someone would keep a spider or something creepy like that as a pet?
Well, my name is Matt.
My name is Gwen.
And this is Gwentomology. What is Gwentomology? Well, we know that entomology
It's the study of insects.
and we know that arachnology,
It's the study of arachnids.
and we know that herpetology.
It's the study of reptiles and amphibians.
So that means Gwentomology is the study of Gwen?
I don't think so.
No. Gwentomology is the study of our pets, some of which might be kind of creepy. So how did this get started, you might ask? I've always kept reptiles as pets, but a little over a year ago, Gwen decided she wanted to start keeping reptiles as well. And in preparation for her going to her first reptile show, we watched a lot of YouTube videos about reptile shows. A lot. Well, we happened upon one video by Senshi, aka Amanda. She was showing what she got from the reptile show. She got some reptiles, but she also happened to bring home something else. It was a baby tarantula.
A pink-toed tarantula. And it was the cutest thing I've ever seen. Legs flopping all over the place when she held it. It was adorable.
Well, take a look.
Aw, he's so cute. Oh my god. So cute. Go ahead, little buddy. You'll like it in there, I promise. So adorable. Look at your little feet flying everywhere. It's just amazing. There you go, buddy.
Aww.
Adorable, right? You can see how a little girl that's excited about cute things would be very excited about a baby tarantula. Within a couple of months, we went to the reptile show and walked out with Fluffy.
Our Choco Goldeny tarantula.
Here's a little video clip of Gwen holding Fluffy for the very first time. They warned us this would be a start of a pretty big collection. It's barely a year later, and we have quite the collection, as you can see. We've grown to love these animals. We think they're pretty awesome. And every time we talk to somebody, they get excited about them too, so we figured, let's have a YouTube channel where we can share these cool little creatures. I had a severe case of arachnophobia. I didn't want anything to do with bugs or spiders. I just assumed that every spider was trying to figure out a way to jump on my head and bite me. Of course, that's not true, but where does this fear come from? They're creepy. When you turn the light on, they run away. Usually things that run away when you turn the light on aren't up to anything good. Also, we have a long history of being afraid of these things that we don't know anything about. Not understanding something plays a big role in our fears. Also, society's come to decide that when you think of super creepy monsters,
I think of spiders, praying mantises, and scorpions.
hence the posters you see behind us, movie posters from 50, 60 years ago, where giant insects, giant spiders were the worst, scariest thing that they could think of to scare people going to movies. How about you take a look at some of these clips?
Black Scorpion destroys communications. Hundreds annihilated.
And then this most dangerous monster that ever lived challenged the security of our city. came from another world to destroy the Earth. It was the giant spider invasion. Could anything stop them? Could anything stop the giant spider invasion?
Behind this sweet mask of purity, there dwells a tormented mind, filled with the most horrifying imagination. A mind bent and twisted, seething and crying out for revenge as she sends her playmates, the deadly tarantula, out to execute her insane desires for death. No one can escape from these horrors beyond imagination. No one can escape from the kiss of the tarantula.
Not really that scary.
No.
But back then, they were kind of scary. Even to the point where suitable only for adults.
Let's introduce the real stars of this show.
So we think those guys are pretty cool.
And we think that you will think that they're pretty cool too.
So getting to the main point of this channel, what are the reasons why somebody would keep these animals? We've made a list of a few of ours. Gwen, you want to go first?
My first reason is watching them hunt. The praying mantises swatting at them, the jumping spiders jumping at them, and the tarantulas just going on top of them.
And sometimes the beetles missing, which is just as fun to watch. Or Bert chomping on some roaches. Is that tasty, buddy? My first reason is that spiders and bugs are all around us. If you live a life of fear, of being afraid of these animals, it's not quite as fun as when you're excited about seeing a grass spider or a black widow somewhere, or even going hunting outside and finding some mantis eggs.
My second reason is to freak people out. It's really fun to have a giant praying mantis sitting on my head and have people freak out, and I would just say, it's cute.
It's not very often you see an 11-year-old girl walking around with a spider the size of a quarter sitting on her hand. My second reason is it's better to not be afraid of things. Sometimes we're afraid of things that we don't understand. And so if we can learn about these things that have a place in our mind of making us be afraid, then we cannot be afraid anymore.
My third and most important reason is that they're adorable.
Aww. Gwen has one rule. If it's smaller than her, then it's adorable.
Except for the centipede. That's not very adorable.
It really isn't cute at all, but it is cool. My third reason is that it's something that we get to do together. This is a hobby that we've come into together with each other, and that's pretty cool.
One of the things we want to do on our channel is answer questions that you might have for us
Hopefully, we'll have a question from an adult.
and from the kids.
So today, we're going to have one question for both of us. Gwen, what's your favorite animal in our collection?
They're Fluffy, Nora, Nina,
Hey. One.
Probably Fluffy because he's my first tarantula and he's the one that got us started with it.
My favorite, this guy right here. Bert the Bearded Dragon.
And he's dumb.
Excuse me? He's not very smart. But what he lacks in brains, he makes up in personality
And cuteness.
and cuteness and sweetness. He's adorable. Bert Cam! So one of the things we want you to do is we want you to head down into the comments and ask us some questions that we might answer in a future episode.
While you're down there in the comments, you can tell us which animal we have that you want to see more of. While you're at it, you can subscribe to this channel, like this video, and hit the post notification bell.
And if you like this video, share it with somebody. So thanks for watching this episode. Remember, don't be afraid.
Be educated.
See you next time.